Hello and welcome. You're watching AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. I am Adirayo Senami. In a developing story, United States President Donald Trump this Wednesday threatened to shut down social media after Twitter labeled two of his tweets unsubstantiated and accused him of making false claims in a tweet where he claims mail-in voting will lead to fraud and rigged elections. Recall that social media network Twitter had announced earlier that the president's tweets will now be fact-checked for misinformation. Meanwhile, Benjamin Idol, the leader of the Ghanaian troupe of dancing pallbearers that have become a global sensation due to viral memes, and are excited that the United States President Donald Trump has shared a footage of their dance. President Trump reposted a short clip of the group dancing with a coffin that had presidential candidate Joe Biden's name on Facebook. In another development, the mayor of Moscow, Sergei Sobyanin, in a video conference with Russian President Vladimir Putin this Wednesday, said Moscow will begin the gradual ease of lockdown restrictions from the 1st of June. Similarly, in Asia, the Civil Aviation Administration of China this Wednesday said it will loosen restrictions on flights to allow stranded citizens abroad into the country. It announced that from the month of June, the number of permitted flights will increase to about 407 per week. In the same vein, the Presidential Task Force for COVID-19 in Sri Lanka has proposed to President Gotabaya Rajapaksa to consider reopening the country's international airports to foreign tourists from the 1st of August, since they've not recorded any case of COVID-19 since April 30th. The task force added that all measures taken will be based on international and local health guidelines. And in Nigeria, the wife of Nigeria's President Aisha Buhari this Wednesday, while congratulating kids on the occasion of the 2020 International Children's Day, implored all stakeholders to ensure that girl-child education is sustained in terms of quality and scale. The First Lady enjoined children at home to enjoy the day and also make use of the stay-at-home by taking online studies seriously. In East Africa, the Minister of Health in Zambia, Chitalu Chilufya, has tested positive for coronavirus, making him the second cabinet minister to come down with the virus. Zambia in the last 5 days recorded 137 new cases, taking the country's total to 1,057. We'll take a short break now. When we return, Labour Union threatens strike action. Stay with us. Details coming shortly.
The President, Muhammadu Buhari, has approved the establishment of the first set of 12 TED Fund Centers of Excellence, with 2 centers of excellence in each of the 6 geopolitical zones hosted by first, second, and third generation universities in the first instance in the year 2020. Those of the state universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education will follow in subsequent years. The focus areas of the centers of excellence, in line with the contemporary practice in the more competitive economies and technologies, are mainly in science-based disciplines. The approval, which came upon recommendation of TED Fund Board of Trustees and endorsement of the Honorable Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, is to signify a major paradigm shift in favor of research and excellence in our universities, but also a demonstration that the federal government has decided to directly establish and fund centers of excellence besides the ones funded by the World Bank, being the African Centers of Excellence. Details of the operations and guidelines for the inaugural TED Fund Center of Excellence are to be issued by the fund. Signed, Buhari Mikailu, Director, Physical Infrastructure Development, for the Executive Secretary.
Welcome back. You're watching AD4 TV Radio News Update. Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State, Nigeria, at a press briefing this Wednesday, said worship centers can resume activities with effect from Friday, the 29th of May. Still in Nigeria, the governor of Nasarawa State, Nigeria, Abdullahi Sule, this Wednesday inaugurated a 2,000-capacity Joint Administration and Matriculation Board JAMB computer-based test center. As part of his activities to mark his first year in office, the governor added that the project was initiated by his predecessor, Umar Tanko Al-Makura, to support the teeming youths to acquire formal education. Meanwhile, the Joint Labour Union in Kano State, Nigeria have issued a 14-day ultimatum to the Kano State government to pay back the amount deducted from their May salaries or face industrial action. They also asked the government to fully implement the 30,000 naira minimum wage and settle unpaid arrears. And that's it on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. Please follow us on our social media platforms at AD4TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at AD4TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Adirayo Senami.